The Treadwell, right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Page 15.
You were on bond for DWI, and now you've picked up another DWI.
What happens when someone on bond for drunk driving gets behind the wheel again? Today's case is about to blow your mind. We got a defendant who crashed into a school zone sign, was found with open containers in her car, and blew a blood alcohol level that'll make your jaw drop. And wait until you hear what this judge does. This is not your typical slap on the wrist. Buckle up, because Judge Fleischer is about to show exactly why Harris County doesn't mess around with repeat DWI offenders. Let's dive into one of the most intense bond hearings you'll ever see.
We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, man.
Yes, Judge. On October 23rd, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a major one-car vehicle accident in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with a witness who observed the motor vehicle had left the scene, but was still blocking a moving lane of traffic and had struck a school zone signpost. The officer also observed the defendant's motor vehicle had crashed in the direction moving against the flow of traffic, and the witness identified the defendant as the driver. EMS saw the defendant in the driver's seat of the crashed vehicle with her feet sticking out and the engine still running. Upon contact with the defendant, the officer observed bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and unsteady balance on the defendant's person, along with a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, and general disorientation and slow responses. When asked about the accident, the defendant stated she may have fallen asleep, but did not remember the crash occurring. The defendant admitted to drinking and consuming Adderall, and she said that she was the sole occupant and operator of the motor vehicle. The officers recovered 2 open alcoholic beverage containers from the passenger side floorboard.
Drinking while driving?
Yes, Your Honor. And 4 unopened containers. Standard field sobriety tests were performed. HGN 4 out of 6, walk and turn 8 out of 8, and 1 leg stand 3 out of 4. A blood warrant was drafted and executed.
And Judge, on the first DWI, the lab results came back as 0.286.
0.026.
0.206, because there's a big difference. Is it 0.26?
Yes, 0.286. Yes, Judge. Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is a very high blood test. Can you
Hold up. Did you catch that number? 0.286. That's more than 3 times the legal limit of 0.08. To put this in perspective, most people would be unconscious at that level. We're talking about someone who crashed into a school zone sign, was driving the wrong way, and had open containers actively in the car while already on bond for another DWI. And she mixed alcohol with Adderall? That's a dangerous cocktail that affects judgment and reaction time. Failed every single field sobriety test too. 8 out of 8 on the walk and turn? That's a complete failure. The judge's next move is about to show you exactly why repeat offenders are taken so seriously in Harris County. Pay attention to what happens when he checks her criminal history.
Can you run an NCIC? I'd like to know what other kind of criminal history she has, number 1. Number 2, did we have her sign a no driving affidavit on the first one? Because if she did, I'm going to have a contempt hearing.
I don't see a no driving affidavit on the file, Your Honor.
Yeah, well, her driver's license wasn't eligible though on the second DWI.
Probably because of the first and the ALR. Mr. Treadwell, I want you to be perfectly clear about something. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the citizens of Harris County. Every single day, someone dies because of a DWI in Harris County. And I will do everything in my power to protect my city. And if that means putting you in custody because you repeatedly flaunt our bond conditions, so be it.
This is what accountability looks like. Judge Fleischer just dropped a truth bomb. Someone dies every single day from drunk driving in Harris County. That's 365 preventable deaths a year. And he's not playing games. Notice how he's checking if she violated a no driving affidavit from her first DWI that could trigger a contempt hearing, which means additional jail time on top of these charges. The defendant was already supposed to have a suspended license from the first arrest, yet here she is, drunk behind the wheel again. This judge is about to lay down some of the strictest bond conditions you'll ever see. What's coming next isn't just punishment. It's about protecting every single person on those roads. Would you be this strict if you were the judge? Let me know in the comments.
Now I'm going to revoke your bond and I'm taking you in. And now, if you do get out, you will have a strict curfew of 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And I'm forbidding you from going within a car at all. You will now be signing an affidavit, and if I find that you drive, and I don't care what your reason is, I don't care if Jesus comes down and tells you he needs to ride to church, you get into a car and drive, I will have a contempt hearing. Every time you get into a car, it's up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. On one ankle, you will get a GPS monitor. On your other ankle, you're going to get a scram device, so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. As it stands now, I'm revoking your bonds and I'm putting them both at $25,000. Do you understand? She goes with you.
I don't care if Jesus comes down and tells you he needs a ride to church. That line alone shows you this judge means business. Let's break down these conditions because they're absolutely brutal. 2 ankle monitors, a GPS tracker, and scram alcohol detection device. That's 24/7 surveillance. A 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. curfew means no nightlife, no evening activities, nothing. $50,000 total in bonds. That's $25,000 each for both DWIs. And here's the kicker. If she drives again, it's automatic contempt with up to 6 months jail PR violation. She literally cannot touch a steering wheel without risking serious jail time. This isn't just punishment. It's complete lifestyle restriction designed to make it physically impossible for her to endanger anyone else.
Judge, for the previous bond conditions set forth by the magistrate, I'll add the GPS and scram. Would you like to keep the rest? One of them is an IID, but since she's doing the no driving.
What is it?
An interlock device?
No. So,
Let's take that away.
no, leave it on. Yeah, leave it on. So any kind of cars that are at wherever she's staying, they're going to have an interlock. Just waive the fees for everything, please.
Perfect. I also have random drug testing remain within Harris County.
Yes. Yeah, and then just the curfew from 7 p.m. or 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
So let's recap this absolutely insane case. A woman already on bond for DWI gets caught driving with a 0.286 blood alcohol level. That's blackout drunk territory. She crashed into a school zone sign, was driving the wrong way, had open containers in her car, and mixed alcohol with Adderall. The judge's response? Nuclear. Bond revoked. $50,000 total bonds. Dual ankle monitors for GPS and alcohol detection. Complete driving ban with contempt charges for any violation. Strict 7 p.m. curfew. Random drug testing. And interlock devices on any car she might access. This is what zero tolerance looks like for repeat DWI offenders. The message is crystal clear. Endanger innocent lives. Face severe consequences. With someone dying from drunk driving every single day in Harris County, judges like this are the last line of defense. This case shows exactly why second chances in DWI cases come with extreme restrictions. If this case shocked you as much as it shocked us, smash that like button right now. Drop a comment below. Do you think these restrictions are too harsh or exactly what repeat offenders deserve? And if you want to see more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns like this, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We drop new courtroom drama every week. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Share this video with someone who needs to see what really happens when you drink and drive. Stay safe out there. And remember, there's always a better option than driving drunk.